Welcome back, you gorgeous weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. So I grabbed these decals off of Amazon during their Prime Day event. They were super cheap. They still are. They say stickers. They're not. They're decals. They're water decals. So I'm going to show you how to use these today over dip powder. As you can see, I'm still rocking short nails. I'm literally two different humans with one hand long and one hand short, but it is what it is until my nublets grow out. I'm going to be using my usual Azor Beauty dip liquids. I'm going to grab whipped cream bikini from Sassy Mouth as a background for the decals. I'm just going to do my regular dip application. Nothing new, nothing exciting, nothing crazy. If you are brand new to dipping and you need a very basic step-by-step talk through like Dip 101, I got you. I'll leave that video up in the eye. If you are new, hi, hello, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Marlakris. Consider subscribing if you love nail content. I upload on YouTube twice a week, every week. I do shorts almost every single day. So if you are loving nail content, definitely subscribe. If you want even more nail weirdness or help or advice or sisterhood, we have a Facebook group. It is linked down below. Hop on over. I'm there a lot. I engage, I interact, I comment, I post. Some things I don't post on YouTube, you'll find over in the group. It's just a really awesome hangout for nail weirdos like us. So hop on over if that is something you need in your life. I'm also on TikTok, Instagram. I have an email address in case you're not on social media, but you want to reach out to me for some reason. Everything is linked down below along with all the products that I'm using in the video. With that being said, let us proceed. So I'm just doing my basic dip application. I am going to do 2 full coats of the Milky White Whipped Cream Bikini from Sassy Mouth. I'm only going to show you one on camera because dip is not the main focal point of the video. I really wanted to show you how to use these decals, or how I like to use them at least. So I'm going to do 1 tip on camera. I'll do the second tip off camera, and I'll come back and I'll show you how to clear cap in case that's not something you're familiar with. And then we'll do a little bit of filing, and I'll show you how I like to apply these decals so they look like nail art without doing any nail art. So here is what whipped cream bikini looks like in 2 coats. It is a milky white, but it's buildable. It's my favorite white. It is so easy to work with. Love, love, love with my whole entire heart. Now we're going to do a clear encapsulation. Why are we doing a clear encapsulation? Is it optional? Kind of, sort of in this case. But what clear will do is it'll add an extra layer of strength to your nail. It will also protect your color when you are filing, shaping, buffing. Because sometimes if you get a little heavy-handed with your file, you can remove some of that color and it can make the color look patchy, uneven, kind of weird. So clear cap, if you like to file or if you're e-filing, is probably going to be for you. Clear cap over glitters, over designs like French, marble, ombres, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, went ahead and did my clear cap. I'm going to dust off all the excess. I'm going to activate, and then I'm going to let these harden. Now for me, and it all depends on the products you're using, your climate, the humidity, all the things. But for me, the Azure Beauty Activator is pretty quick. It only takes maybe 3 or 4 minutes for the nails to be completely hardened and ready to file. Of course, you're going to want to make sure you're following the instructions for your dip products. I know everything can be a little bit different, but this is what works for me with the products that I use. If you have concerns about the products you're using, don't hesitate to reach out to the company themselves, so get the answers straight from the horse's mouth. I can be a great resource, but I haven't used everything in the whole wide world, so I may not know the answer. Definitely reach out to your company if you have any questions, concerns, or issues. So once I let that sit for 3 or 4 minutes, they are now ready to file. Now, this is the noise you want to listen for when you're ready to file. You want to make sure they sound nice and hard and they click and they're good. If they sound like mushy or like they might still be soft, give it a few more minutes and wait. I'm going to start with my cuticle line, which is typical for me. I love this skinny nail file. It is like my ride or die file. I was just talking to Sassy Mouth actually about this file. I would not be me without this file. It's probably one of my I can't live without products. I love it so much. It cleans up my cuticle line so beautifully. I'm going to also take that file down the side walls of the nail, make sure there's nothing uneven or hanging off the edge. I'm also going to go around the free edge of the nail, make sure that's all nice and smooth. And that's it. That is all the filing I need to do. Then I'm going to grab that buffing block over there. I'm going to go ham. I love a nice smooth nail. I don't feel complete unless my nail is completely buffed smooth. So I'm going to buff the crap out of it. And then I'm going to finish my hand off camera. When I come back, we're getting into decals. So I went ahead and I finished all of my filing and buffing. I'm going to remove all of that dust and debris from the nail. When you're doing your nails like this, you want to make sure your nails are completely dust free because one little speck of dust can cause an imperfection in the nail. At this point, you can totally get up and wash your hands if you want to, but if you know, you know. All right, who's saying it? I'll wait. If you're new here, if I get up, I have ADHD pretty significantly, and if I get up, I'm going to wash my hands either in the kitchen or my bathroom, and that means I'm either going to do dishes or clean my bathroom because I'm a squirrel. So I like to take my scrubby brush and use some alcohol and just get all that dust off. So let's get into the decals. I'm going to cut out this whole section of decal. I'm going to use most of them. I think I could probably fit like 2 on each nail, maybe 1 on the pinky, but we'll get into that here in a sec. I'm just going to get everything prepped and ready to go. So these require water. So I'm going to grab my little Gemerald from Chaos Concepts, put a little bit of water in there, and then I'm going to apply a gel base coat. I like to use a gel base coat. I feel like it gives the decal something to really stick to, and this is going to make it to be able to... Oh, it's a Men in Tights moment right there.
King illegal forest, true pig wild, kill in it is.
Longer lasting. It's not going to peel off if it has something nice and tacky to grip onto. So I'm just going to apply a super thin layer of gel base coat. Super duper thin. You don't need a lot. And I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. So now I'm going to cut out the decal. Now, I don't care about that little black stem. I don't really need it. But you want to cut the decal as close to the image as possible. I feel like the extra dead space around the decal makes it a little more difficult to get it to lay really nice and flat on the nail, especially because your nail is curved. So the smaller the size of a decal, the easier it is to apply. But you don't want to cut the decal unless you want to, like I do. I'm going to put it in the water and let it hang out. This is all real time. Real time, no cuts, no nuts, no coconuts. I'm going to pick it up with my stamper. I love doing this because it makes it so easy. The backing slides right off. I'm going to grab a lint-free, do I know words today? I'm going to grab a lint-free wipe and blot off that excess water. I don't want water on the nail. And once that is nice and dry, I'm just going to smoosh it right down on the nail. You want to apply decent pressure because that's going to help that nope, it's a day. It's a day. That's going to help the decal lay nice and flat on the nail. And there you go. I'm going to go ahead and add one more. I'm going to cut out, I think, this pair of flowers right here. I'm only going to use one because my nails are teeny tiny. But I'm going to go ahead and plop one of these in the water. I'll scoop that up with the stamper. I'll place it back on the nail. Then we're going to move on to the next step, which is encapsulation. So once you're happy with your decal application, you're going to want to encapsulate it. I like to do this with gel base and gel top. In theory, you don't need the gel base coat, but gel top coat tends to peel off from smooth surfaces. And since the decal is smooth, I didn't want to risk anything peeling on the nails. Of course, I use peel off base coat. These are going to pop off. They're still on, but it's only been like an hour. So I would do gel base, cure for 30 seconds. Then I'll do gel top coat. But with the gel top coat, I'm being pretty generous with the product. Of course, I'm not flooding cuticles or sidewalls. I'm not globbing this on, but I'm being pretty generous. And when I'm done applying the gel top coat, I'm going to flip my finger upside down and let gravity kind of really level out that product and get it nice and encapsulated so nothing is sticking up. Nothing was sticking up anyway, but you don't want these decals to peel off. This is really going to encapsulate and protect that decal from anything happening to it. Once I have it level the way I like it, I'm going to go ahead and cure it for 60 seconds. I'm going to do one more fingernail on camera, but I'm going to do it in silence so y'all can watch. And when I come back, the whole hand will be done and you'll see the finished look. So I finished the whole hand, I got up, I washed my hands, and no, I didn't clean anything. Winning today. Here's the finished look. I'm obsessed with the way these came out. They were so simple. If you can't do nail art, but you want nail art, this is your hack. I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a flower emoji down in the comment section. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you, bye.